That's right.
I went live right as Ed was singing, so like it just like is on air
Now
of
everyone knows.
Ed crooning, and I loved it. Everyone, welcome to Monster of the Week. Might be our finale. Listen, Jade's gonna go balls to the wall, hog wild, ape shit, all those things, you know, and we're gonna try to survive. Technically could be the finale. We'll see. Anyway, we're going to go around and introduce ourselves, all of that good stuff. I'm Katie. I play Ashlyn, the monstrous, but it's a banshee. And we both use she, her pronouns. What about you, Levi?
Hey, I'm Levi, and I play Neil, the gumshoe. He, they.
Cade, what about you?
Hey, my name is Cade. I play Chip the Divine. He, him pronouns.
What about you, Ed, our beautiful singer?
I am Ed. I'm Ed. He, him pronouns. I play Caleb the Chosen.
And last but certainly never least, Jay.
Y'all are fucked.
Well, guys, that's the game.
Well, I pooed a little.
Ed, you have a beginning of mystery roll. I need you to do that for me.
I hate that you have a beginning of mystery roll because it's just so quick into it. It's like, oh shit, we gotta do shit now.
Mystery roll. Is that? I can never remember what that freaking roll is. Is that cool?
It is plus weird, my friend.
Plus weird. That's even better. I love that -1 right off the bat. It makes me feel so good about my future.
Don't worry, you have luck. Hey,
Womp.
bro.
Womp.
Cool. We're gonna stick with this.
No luck for Ed. I refuse to use it.
All right. You guys have come back from your trip dealing with the gremlins and the Sopwith camel. Your ace pilot friend has gone on to the next world, finally. It has been a few years. Neil has sadly passed in the line of duty. And because of your relationship with the the angel haters, they have decided to reveal themselves a little bit, and the friends that you were living with have decided to go back to their actual jobs for the cult. They don't need to pretend to work, like live with you anymore, but they're covering your rent, so you're totally fine living there. As Neil has passed, it's kind of come to you to take care of Chip, especially because they were able to dissolve the spirits that lay in the lakes to the north, including Ashlyn.
What?
But tonight is a beautiful night. It is... how old was Caleb at the beginning of this journey?
He was really young. I think he was 19 or 20.
Then I'd say you'd probably be 22, 23 at this point. Just a few years.
Yeah, he was not old enough to drink. I remember that.
Yeah. Well, now you totally can.
You need to, clearly. All your friends are dead.
All my friends are dead.
It has been a time. You have been meeting with Ozma more for work, as you were still tied to Boundary County and protecting it, which is the county that Barnes Ferry is in Idaho. She's been very tired lately, and she's tried to communicate to you some things about, like, you followed up like, oh, you've got dark circles under your eyes, and she just gives a list of like really just complete gibberish, things that just don't really line up. Like, oh, I was pulled away because the wheel that went under the water, and I was stuck under there for a long time, chatting and visiting. Huh? And it's just a brick wall every single time. You can't follow what she's trying to communicate to you. But tonight is Halloween. It's trick or treat. And Chip, what is it that you've dressed up as this year? Because Caleb's taking you from house to house.
That's right.
So how old am I at this point then, since it had been a few years? I started out at 13. Would that make me like 15?
Same age.
Same age. I'm 13 still.
Yes.
Ooh, sick.
It's only weird for me. Don't let it get to your head. You're fine.
Ooh, I'm gonna go as business casual Dracula.
Okay, I assume, Caleb, that it's only reasonable that you would be going as business casual Renfield to finish the costume.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Perfect.
that's totally my first decision. I'm gonna put the dress back in the closet.
Yeah. It is a absolutely perfect night for trick or treat. There's like complete like storybook. Like you see like kids are running through and giggling, and there's like, excuse me, a police officer who like gets on the intercom. Hey, you robbers! And there's like two kids dressed as robbers. You're under arrest. Ah, just kidding. Happy Halloween.
Parents start screaming.
Yeah. And people, there's like a house at the end of the street giving out full-size candy bars and shit. And it's beautiful. The weather is absolutely ideal for late October. It's not too cold, but it's just a little windy just in the trees to make you feel a little spooked. I would like for Neil, could you please roll your first time each mystery seeing a monster? You can ask me a free question from that list. You are muted, my friend, if you are unawares.
What can it do?
What can it do? This isn't Bonner's Ferry. This is fake. This can make wishes come true and make a facsimile of reality. Ashling. It is a horrible Halloween night. The rain comes down hard.
Any night that children are running around wild is a horrible night for me.
Like, oh, you don't hear any kids.
Oh God.
The rain is way too loud. It sounds like pellets of iron hitting the ground. And there's the water level of your lake. You kind of feel like maybe a little sick to your stomach because the water level is going up pretty rapidly. And you just kind of like feel your natural spirit like kind of dissolve and come back and kind of ebb and flow with the waves as everything is being agitated by this dark rain. The sky is like clear, but no stars. Read a bad situation.
I mean, I guess if I gotta.
You don't have to.
What is that?
Shark.
Okay, cool. A 9.
Oh, that's lovely. You get a whole question to ask me.
I do. What's the biggest threat?
You can see that down in the town, the houses have gone dark, like the color of like soot. But there's a point that you can see that is still almost sunny this time of night. There's a small figure standing on a tree. Has big rosy cheeks and is wearing bright, vibrant green clothes. They seem to have an aura of sunlight about them. And you can almost smell a spring fresh air as this small, like diminutive but adorable person is just posed adorably on the tree branch. Next to them is a material blackness umbrella with either branches or antlers coming out of the top and a tall figure standing under it. The fuck? The rain is coming down so hard that your lake is starting to spill over into other lakes up here. It's a very unusual sensation. It's never quite rained this long before. And you hear Dorothy wail. Hey, Neil. This is your first time seeing something. Go ahead and pick a question off that list for me.
I would like to double check the list right now. Should be in the first, I believe. What happened here?
Ashling works different from these other creatures. She has to be put somewhere else to be most easily dealt with. This is a situation better designed to endanger her. What happened here? This has been constructed. Absolutely. Very likely, if not absolutely, the same kind of constructed reality that you find yourself in with Caleb and Chip. So, Neil, the you that is with Caleb and Chip, how is it that you wish to approach the two of them?
Do I appear as I do normally?
Yeah.
Okay.
You've not aged a day.
I think you just kind of see Neil come from behind a tree nearby. I'm sorry that it's been this. I'm sorry for all of this. Not entirely sure what's going on, but something's screwy.
That's impossible.
Roll plus sharp for me for read a bad situation.
Me?
Caleb.
Okay, you said plus sharp?
Yeah.
Oh. It's gonna be a long night, guys.
That is a weirdo wearing a gumshoe costume. Someone like dressed up like an old-timey detective. Who just must be like monologuing behind a tree.
Hey, I think you've had one too many to drink, my man. I gotta guide this little one onto the next house. So you stay safe, okay? Come on, Chip.
Caleb, it's really me. Caleb, Chip, do you not? It's me. It's Neil.
Now that's eerie. Yeah, we had a friend named Neil. Did you know him too? You actually look a lot like him. Yeah. But
that's such in bad taste.
yeah, he died in the line of duty, my man. If the little one wasn't here, we'd be having some words right now. But I'm gonna take him down to the house with the full size candy bars. So
if the little one with a bag of fucking demons wasn't here right now, I'd tell you to fuck off.
But if I say that in front of him, he might literally damn your soul forever.
Yeah, and I'd rather that not happen. So you stay cool, you, and stay away. Cool.
Chip, how's this riding for you?
So I don't recognize Neil either, correct?
I'd say that you do.
Oh, I do?
You lived with him for a while, and he looks the same as the last time you saw him.
Yeah, I don't really. I think that I would probably trust in Caleb's judgment as to it not being Neil, because maybe he's older than I am. Maybe he knows what's going on.
That's a terrible decision.
And I mean, I'm pretty focused on the house with the full-size candy bars, that too, so.
Fact. Excuse me. I think they're just going right past you then, my man.
Yeah.
Neil?
Yeah, like Neil just keeps following. It's like,
Yeah.
guys, seriously, we have to figure out something's going on.
You see that the next person ahead of you is actually dressed like a little prince in line with like golden hair and like a red like little prince's outfit with a little toy sword. It takes like a Toblerone that you could like beat someone to death with from the house. Yay! And he goes past you. He makes eyes at Caleb and then ducks underneath your legs and goes down the street. The person at the house is wearing like this ghillie suit that they might have had for years, and it just smells like dust.
Oh man,
And
Swamp Thing. Yeah.
they lean down and you like can't see face or anything.
Yeah.
Chip, what kind of candy would you like?
Well, first of all, trick or treat, and then I hold up my bag. It's like
Dealer's
a little...
choice?
Yes, dealer's choice always.
Are you a left Twix kind of family or right Twix kind of family?
Right Twix for days.
Right Twix!
I'm more of a West Twix type of person, but
It's a
Get
Weast.
off my lawn.
It's a Weast Twix.
Oh yeah.
Act under pressure for me, Chip.
Okay. Oh, and that's a plus.
Cool.
Cool. Right. Ooh.
Oh man, tonight's gonna be rough.
Jay really is gonna kill us, but it's gonna actually be our fault.
Yeah. I can sleep with a sound conscience tonight.
You would have
Cool.
anyway.
Yeah, probably. That person with the prince outfit is like poking you in the back, Chip. He wants to go again.
I'm prepared to fight him for that Toblerone, honestly.
He draws his sword, thinks better of it, puts it back, and draws the Toblerone. On guard.
Can I?
Kick some ass for me.
Oh dude.
Roll plus tough.
Chip, you better kick his ass. You're sleeping on the couch again.
Oh man.
Oh, did you make it? I can't remember if a 7 is this.
It's an exchange of blows.
Okay. Oh, okay.
So what are you trying to? You're trying to hit him with the Twix?
Yeah, definitely.
Now it's a north and south Twix.
Right.
I think that you each exchange one harm,
Okay.
but it's an epic battle that will be told of for centuries.
Did he ruin my Twix though?
I think you ruined your Twix, but you believe he did. And to be fair, his Toblerone's in 3 pieces. Your Twix is only in 2.
Ah.
And that's
so now he
basically
has
how
more
Twix
candy
is
than-
supposed to be. I mean,
Wow,
That is true.
that's deep. Speaking of deep, your lake is getting deeper and deeper, and Dorothy's getting a little testy. You already heard her wail, and she is
she
floating
wailing
towards you.
because my lake is going into her lake? So this is like Battle of the Lakes right now.
Read a bad situation for
Oh,
me, my dude.
God.
We're gonna die.
Not all of you.
No, I'm gonna live. That's 2 questions, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
3
3.
for bad situation.
Are there any dangers we haven't noticed?
There are those 2 figures in the tree. What are you looking at, I suppose?
So if Dorothy is like starting to wail and come my way, Ashlyn would have like pulled her attention away from the figures in the tree, and she's looking at Dorothy. Her attention's on Dorothy in that direction.
So in that case, then, yes, there's other banshees.
Are y'all coming to me?
It was hard to tell because of the echoing, but it's not as much echo as it is multiple voices singing in a choir of hatred.
Just at me. Okay, cool. That's fun. That's fine.
I'm not going to say it's at you. Maybe it's with you.
What?
It's at you.
What?
Because of you.
I didn't make it rain. What's most vulnerable to me?
I would say that those two, particularly the figure garbed in green, seems very pleased with themselves. Where they're like not in an ideal position standing on this tree. They're just kind of like posing in like adorable poses, and like standing on their hands and like flipping around. They're kind of like swinging around the tree and giggling actively.
And as Ashlyn is like looking around at these other banshees getting closer, and she's noticing all this happening, she frantically begins to look around more. What's my best way out?
Towards the city. Absolutely. They could get lost in there, and you are more familiar with the city than any of the other banshees.
Yeah, then I think that's what Ashlyn is going to do. She's going to duck below the water and swim as quickly, or I guess she doesn't really swim. She just moves through the water. I don't really know.
Mm-hmm.
She's going to move through the water to the edge, and that's where she's going to... Is this tree in the direction of the city? Like, is this tree where I'm heading?
You'd go a little past it.
Okay, well then I'm going to head that way, and I'm going to stop underneath the tree and look up at the two creatures.
Ooh, act under pressure for me.
Fine.
Please.
Well, there it is, folks.
Okay. As these banshees are coming closer to you, their wails are beginning to not just rattle your spirit, but move through your lake. And as you're going through that, I need you to take 1 harm from me.
Ouch. Okay.
The figure with the black umbrella, you do not see any longer.
Do I recognize what this person in green, like, are they a creature? Are they human?
They are humanoid, but they're not.
Are they a leprechaun, Jay?
On your way over there, I think that you like literally bump into Neil as well.
Have I seen Neil in a, like, is this like,
Yeah. It's
Okay.
just a really rainy Halloween.
I know, but I'm saying like Neil hasn't been dead in my world.
No, why would you think that?
Okay,
no, of
cool.
course not.
Okay,
That would be weird.
Yeah,
That would be weird.
That would be totally strange. Yeah, she's not really paying attention as she bumps into Neil, and she just stops and sort of takes him by the shoulders and goes, we should go.
Oh, are you going to run? Oh, that's wonderful. I knew that you would.
And then she just looks up and points up for Neil. I don't know what that is, but I think it's their doing. And she like
Hi.
motions around. Jay, that voice.
Hmm?
I hate it.
Yeah.
You know it.
It is the worst. Yeah. Neil just kind of like turns out and like just reaches for the gun. Fucking Samhain. Oh wait.
Racist.
What is do you know what that is? I don't know what that is, but it seems to be enjoying this far too much.
I think it's messing with the lake. It's
Well, no,
like
no,
something's
you don't
making
say.
It's deliberately messing with the lake. You what do you want?
Me?
You.
Oh. we just want to make sure that we're all together again. That's all.
Who?
Easy peasy.
Again.
Who is we?
Are you an owl? Owls are very crunchy.
I'm 2 seconds away from screaming, Neil. Who is we?
You can try.
Who are you waiting for to be back together again?
I don't think this person has any particular reason to answer you, unless you wish to use one of your moves.
Can I point my gun at it?
You can try.
I'm assuming this person isn't a normal human.
Nope.
Yeah, okay.
But you have all those things to talk to people.
Can I read its thoughts?
Yeah.
I don't know what that means. I guess I just roll investigate or something just without talking?
Which move is it?
Telepathy. I took it from the spooky. You can read people's thoughts and put words in their minds. This can allow you to investigate a mystery or read a bad situation without needing to actually talk. You can also manipulate someone without speaking. You still roll moves as normal, except people will not expect the weirdness of your mental communication.
Then I think that you could try to manipulate someone directly, or you can do investigate a mystery right now.
I'll try to manipulate and put a seed of thought that they need to be a little bit more forthcoming. Does that make sense?
Yeah, go ahead and roll plus. I assume it's still weird.
Yeah, it's weird.
Dope. That's such a good weird. Oh, it's so good.
So good.
Okay.
The weird.
You wish for them to become more forthcoming.
Yes.
Like, okay. Well, that's totally fine. It won't matter anyway. You can't escape here. This is well, Chip and Caleb are in the Feywild.
Oh, God damn it. Neil.
Oh, fuck, we are screwed.
Wait,
I hope they don't eat any candy.
Oh, God.
Oh no.
So, Neil, what did you do?
I have done anything. It's All Hallows Eve, saw when the
Oh, that's just
different worlds kind of mixed together.
They stand up straight.
Accident.
Like, the lands are closest to All Hallows Eve. They're going to come together. They have to be at this specific time. The only reason we came here is because of boundary. Humans named it that, so now it's a boundary. Boring. The Banshees are coming closer. They're at the edge of. They're like halfway through the lake now.
Where is the boundary to the Feywild? Where is the weakest point between the two worlds?
I think you need to call on him.
Yes, you.
Ow.
Ashlyn's just so annoyed. Like there's just
Yeah,
nothing but annoyance just washing over her more than the
You
fucking
can't
rain.
go there.
Like
Now that you know where they are and you want to go there, you can't go there. You can only get there if you don't want to.
Trust
You
me,
have to-
the last
You have
place
to wander into it.
I want to be in the world is you little shit. She's gonna scream.
They disappear.
God. I just wanted to just point out that the last place I wanted to be in the world was the Feywild. Even if Chip and Caleb are there. Sorry, they're great. I deeply care for them both. Don't care that much.
The rain is coming down even harder now.
We should probably go. I assume the Banshees are getting closer.
Yep.
Do you have your vehicle with you?
Yeah, I parked. I think I parked down the street.
Okay, just lead the way. She's
Yeah.
pushing.
Just start trying to.
Cool. I assume that you're going to get in your car and try to turn it over, and it doesn't make a sound.
Right. Yeah.
I need
Check your
both
battery.
of you.
Check your battery.
I need both of you to act under pressure for me.
Okay, look.
Oh, great! You know what?
No!
I still have 3 luck left. I'm gonna use one.
Let me double check. Sure. I'm gonna luck it.
Okay. Okay. I'd say that the car turns over. It makes the noise that it's supposed to when it goes over and begins to roll backwards. You're going towards the town?
Yeah. I think if Ashling would have but yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
It's either way.
I'd say that you guys are driving towards town and you not as much you definitely hear the chorus behind you, but you feel this sense of dread of your own time ending. They are following you. This rain that is lifting the lakes up has let their own boundary expand a little bit. And they are singing this very special song for you. Chip, the loser of this duel is offering you a piece of his Toblerone that he's munching on.
Do you want to eat your candy now, or do you want to wait till you get home? I haven't checked it all yet.
Okay. Yeah, I should probably wait. I get stomach aches if I eat them all during the night.
That's okay. We'll make some tea. We'll have some candy later. How's that sound?
Okay.
Yeah. How did you know his name, by the way? Have you guys met before?
Oh, the person who's handing out candy, they're talking to kids. It'd be kind of weird and awkward if you tried to interrupt the conversation they're having right now.
Yeah, naturally.
Social obligations and whatnot.
Oh, it's true. That's true. Have you met him before, Chip? Ghillie suit guy? Does he seem familiar?
Yes.
Okay. Is he like one of your teachers at school?
Yes.
Such a dick move.
I love 13-year-olds.
No one took the flake move. Fine.
You dick, you told me not to take it. Not that it would
What?
matter.
No.
God damn it.
All right, well, let's keep moving. We got a bunch more houses to see, and I need to get some candy for myself too.
Okay.
Fact. Caleb, you actually meet up with a few of the people who were your friends. They're actually in a group costume, dressed as characters from the first Final Fantasy game. There's
Right on.
a white mage, a red mage, and a black mage all
No one
together.
messes with the white mage, Chip. Never forget that.
They'll chat with you for a little bit and follow up and see how you're doing, and they're going to ask if you've seen Ozma lately.
Yeah, I've seen Ozma a few times. She seemed really tired. Has she said anything to you guys?
Just that she's been kind of tired. She's just got a lot of work to take care of.
She hasn't mentioned anything about like a wheel? Ever?
They'll like go over and like one of them say like, oh yeah, she said she had to follow fireflies for something.
Yeah.
She said that there was some kind of mushroom capped house. I'm not certain. And of course Rabbit in the Moon even. I don't know. But
Yeah.
what about the man with, and they're gonna like, one of them's going to like pull you away from Chip a little bit.
Yeah.
The man with the hole for a hand. Have you seen him at all lately?
Man for a hole from a hand. I knew of one from the garage.
Yeah, you totally forgot about Jeremy.
No, I haven't.
Do you know
I haven't
where
seen
he
Jeremy in
is?
No, I haven't seen Jeremy in a dog's age. Yeah, that's really weird.
You said garage, right?
Yeah, he used to work at a garage. He used to fix up my shit box, I guess. I got it fixed up recently. I haven't needed it fixed in a while.
What kind of place is that?
Automotive garage, like a place you get like your oil changed, your brakes done, stuff like that, engine work.
Oh, yeah. Could
You're
you
not following.
could
Oh,
you
yeah.
show us?
We're trick or treating right now, but yeah, I could show you like tomorrow night or later tonight after I put him to bed.
Well, there's houses over there.
I mean, I guess, yeah. Chip, are you okay for taking a longer walk tonight, bud?
Well, if it means more candy, then like yeah.
The little prince will even say, want some extra pep in your step? Just have some candy. If I get tired on Halloween, I just eat some more candy. Does a backflip.
Ooh.
Oh, how old's the prince look?
How does he look? He looks like 7 or 8.
That is really impressive. I clap a little.
He beat me in a fight with the Toblerone?
No, you beat him.
Oh, okay.
He beat you in the sense that he hit you, but you won the fight.
Right.
Yeah.
Good.
I think
he
Neil.
can do a backflip.
I think Neil comes back up. Yeah.
Oh,
I
jeez,
think
it's you.
I've heard
again.
the houses. They're pretty decent. Yeah, like this. this is still pretty weird.
Can I read a bad situation about him again? Because he
About-
seems so familiar.
About Jeremy?
No, about Neil. Well, Jeremy
Oh.
too, I guess, but that's be a separate one.
I think that depending on what Neil does next would prove who he is.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's still in the garage, like closer to downtown, kind of on the way. What do you need him for?
Oh, just, cult stuff.
Alright.
If you want, I think that, and one more thing would be appropriate.
Okay. So that's a roll plus charm. Okay. 9, which is
One question.
1. Okay. What's something you left out that you didn't want me to notice?
I imagine all of these are read verbatim whenever the gumshoe does it, whether it makes sense or not, which I just love. I don't. It's just silly. Something
Was that a
that
lie?
they left out. Did you just lie to me? Yes. Okay. I didn't think you just asked me. It's like the TSA. Are you a terrorist? Yeah.
You got me.
Or is there a cop?
Well, Levi, that's the law. I mean,
Of course. Otherwise, it's entrapment.
You're not a cop, right? Not today.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm off duty. I'm in all the dogfighting rooms. I'm off duty. I can really compartmentalize things up here. These people are on their shit. They know everybody in town, especially someone who's in a rival cult. This is fishy as hell. They didn't say Jeremy's name even, let alone they would know where the fuck he works. But they're going to do a little bit more polite chit chat and politely excuse themselves. Or no, you said that you would show them the way. So yeah, they're going to follow along. They're going to engage in a little conversation with themselves, kind of bringing up the times that they had lived together with you. Some things about like finally being able to share that recipe that you really liked, or bemoaning the time where you, where someone put someone's cast iron in the dishwasher, kind of situations. Mostly in good fun. But you're going to take them to Jeremy's auto?
Yeah.
Okay. Uh-oh. Okay. They're going to follow along, and you can like point out the place before you get too close to it, and they're going to go and check up on Jeremy. Make sure that things are okay. They'll specify and say, yeah, Ozma's not been sleeping so good and kind of been in and out and like disappearing. We just want to make sure that people of import are okay right now. I'm glad that we ran into all of you.
Oh, always. Gotta watch out for the little one. I can't go nowhere.
And they'll hit up a few of the places like, oh yeah, that house is supposed to have Sour Patch Kids, the big ones. So 3 of you have fun. We're gonna go chat with Jeremy for a little bit.
All right, tell him I say hey, okay?
There is a house that is on fire.
Oh.
I would like for Neil and our friend Ashley.
oh, is this back in the real world? Or
It's back with the 2 of you.
Yeah,
yeah, I did.
yeah.
I see. I was trying, and you caught me, and fuck off.
Apologies.
You gotta get up earlier in the morning.
You guys are back in town, and you can see that town is weird. I would like for one of you to investigate a mystery, and the other one to maybe help.
I'll help you.
Help is
Rondo.
cool.
Yeah.
It is cool to help, so help is cool.
Yes.
Well, didn't help,
Womp.
Oh, well.
but it's the thought that counts.
But did
No.
you make it worse?
Good.
En question. Investigate a mystery, correct? Or
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I would say
Um,
that I'll tell you this straight up before you ask your first question. The houses, there's no glass
hmm.
in any of the windows. Some of the like bike things that are like metal should be smooth metal cylinders there, but they're like stone instead. Stone with like little flecks. There are uh, cars that have tires that have turned to like goo, and the like hubcaps and like the bodies of the car are also kind of like this like shiny flecked stone. So, what do you want to ask me? Oh, I almost forgot. Um, things that are like the like wood paneling on houses, or like you can kind of like see in like wood floors, are starting to sprout like leaves.
What is being concealed here?
um somewhere here they can only make these fake things so big, so it would stand to reason that that umbrella person is maybe hiding out around here.
Hmm.
Who's to say? Outside of that, they definitely wanted this to distance,
Hmm.
so that's something. And no people, except for the spirits following you up on your tail.
Huh.
Are they getting close? Because I think it makes sense that like Ashlyn isn't paying attention like to what Neil is doing, so she's probably looking in the back, like watching behind the car. Or I assume they're still following.
Yes. Dorothy is actually going to yell out from you from the end of town. I figure that you guys are more towards the center, which is maybe like 4 blocks or something. You think that you can just bleed your waters into ours? You've already spread your seed amongst our own families, trying to dissolve us.
Don't like that phrase. In and out of game. um, do I hear that? Do I recognize the song that they're singing?
They're pissed.
That's all I needed to know.
Hallelujah.
It sounds just like that. I would imagine this is sort of a Neil probably can't understand what Dorothy's saying. This is sort of a telepathic thing that they can connect through. I mean,
I think that Neil would understand.
Neil would
well
understand.
enough.
Okay. Then I think Ashlyn is just like, I honestly, for once, I mean, most of the time, I don't know what you're talking about, Dorothy, but I really don't know what you're talking about this time. I didn't do this. She just looks at Neil. You should probably go faster.
Yeah, we're gonna have to leave it, kind of gesturing towards that house. They're just like continuing to run.
I would like for both of you to act under pressure again.
Whee!
Hell yeah.
Sure.
I think that you might even come in with your own discordant melody, something to interrupt a lot of them. But Neil, you still take 1 harm from this. You are starting to be frightened.
I'm singing off key is what's happening.
Yeah. Ghost singers love that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she just looks over at Neil and says, I know it's a lot to ask, but you've got to keep it together.
You hear a microwave humming in the house. And popping.
From out in the car?
You guys went into the house, right?
No,
That was
we went.
my understanding.
No, I said we're gonna have to leave it and then continue going.
Yeah, I thought Neil was just continuing to drive.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me. I thought you were abandoning the car for some reason, but looking back, that
Oh.
doesn't make much sense, does it?
No.
Are you guys trying to leave the city?
Gonna try to shake them, if possible.
I would like for Neil to roll plus tough or protect someone.
That tracks.
Okay.
Okay.
I think that your car, as you're moving through, the wind and the rain is just pelting it so hard. It's hard for you to see the road ahead of you, especially because you're driving out of town, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're
I'm not trying to leave you.
Anyways.
I'm honestly asking because if you stay the town's itty bitty.
I mean, I
It's
don't
a
think
small
we're
town.
specifically. We're not running to our goal isn't to get out of town. Our
Mhm.
goal
It's
is
to
to
shake 'em.
shake them. So if
Yeah,
that's where
shake them
we're
out.
heading,
So just driving around,
Yeah.
kind of kind of take as many confusing turns as possible.
Okay. I think that you can absolutely shake them. If you're going to stay in town, it won't be for terribly long. Just saying. Again,
Okay.
not a big town.
Ashley
Yeah.
looks at Neil and is just like, I know we have to run from them. I understand that, but what's our game plan here?
We need to.
2 harm from Neil. If you're going to stay in the city, I'm going to say that your windows are beginning to weaken. Your windshield is actually going to change to sand. You're pelted with water, but for now, these things have lost you.
Fucking
And-
sand.
Your engine is starting to sputter.
Oh yeah. There's no way. We've got to go on foot.
Yeah, we're gonna have to. Shit. Yeah. Do you have any idea what they would have been on about as he starts getting out of the car?
They're mad because they think I was putting my leg in their leg. I guess I'm not sure. I didn't do anything.
And with the family, it's what ties them here. It's
Investigative
Think-
mystery.
yeah. I think maybe they're starting to dissipate.
Ooh, actually, Neil, what's your weird move? I don't even remember.
Trust your gut.
I think that might also be
Yeah,
appropriate, but I'm not going to
that's-
tell you to use it. It's up to you. I just
Honestly-
couldn't remember.
Honestly, I wouldn't mind using it right now. So, 9. So, well, a general direction.
You need information.
Yes.
You're not sure what these things are. I think you probably know what these things are
right.
outside of the Banshees. As for what they're trying to do, their target, their identity, you just aren't certain. But there's a place not too far away that has a ludicrous amount of arcane knowledge that
Oh.
both of you had visited before.
Oh. Okay.
If you are confident that trying to navigate the woods right now as you a person, you couldn't find your way. You wouldn't be able to. You would need someone who has knowledge of the wilderness in Boundary County to take you there. Especially because this lake is not owned by a banshee either. It's owned by something far worse, but friendly. Your choice. While you mull over that, I'm gonna scoot over here. These guys, Chip and Caleb, how's it going?
It's going okay.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I think that you guys definitely got some big old gummy bears, some sour candies,
Ooh.
and also, this Neil character is still tailing you. What's something that only Neil would know about each of them?
I could ask him to hold one of my pets. See what he does.
And if he says no, then you know it's real.
I got
That's the hope.
one. I got one.
Shoot.
Hey, you claim to be Neil.
I don't like your girlfriend.
Yeah. Sword. All right, you seem to be pretty persistent. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. What did we give the nickname to the main gremlin we fought at the warehouse?
Sunglasses. That's a QJ.
Yeah, it was goggles. That's wrong.
Sunglasses was wrong. Nope. It's kind of what I expected. Come on, Chip. We gotta go. You're disrespectful, man. Seriously. He was a really good friend. Not cool, man. Come on.
Read a bad situation for me, my dude.
Me or him?
You.
Yeah. I'm already up to 3 experience for this game. Failing them rolls. Read a bad situation. Okay. Where's my page? There's my page. Yeah.
Ask me a fun time question.
A fun time question?
It has to be a fun time question.
Fun festive question.
Has to be.
You gotta.
Are there any dangers I haven't noticed?
Huh? Yeah, this isn't some dude with bad taste.
He's been following you for a while.
Yeah, he has. And I may or may not have been leading him into the alleys behind a bunch of houses that are not active in Halloween.
Oh, it's an awful shame. But I want to thank each of you regardless. Please excuse me. This person gives up the glamour. You see as this person is walking away from you, a wide-brimmed black hat and the same kind of, actually has like the same build as Neil.
Mm-hmm.
Very similar like facial structure. But like you can't really get a read on like gender, for example.
Okay.
And you don't see like their back is to you. But I think that this is more than enough for Chip to identify this person. This is someone who was in your family. Someone in your circle of friends before you went and nicked a couple things in a dark velvet bag.
Right. And my feelings toward them are,
Oh shit.
yes.
I believe, if you don't mind, I'm going to read your character sheet verbatim for your mission.
Please,
You
please.
have been exiled. You must work for the cause of good without drawing the attention of your brothers and sisters. They are sure to execute you for your crimes.
And I recognize them, but they don't recognize me, per se?
I didn't say that at all. I said you
Okay.
recognize them.
So, and I know they're going to execute me. So I'm like,
you're in
into
deep
action.
shit.
Yeah, I'm jumping into action mode. I'm going to pull out Felipe and like, here we go.
Okay.
Chip, is this go time?
This is go time. And I like run at him with the arrowhead.
Sword.
Yeah. I tie it to Ricky, even though I'm jealous of them, but I like put them together again. It's time.
Are you doing a use magic?
Yeah, yes.
Okay.
To
Are you using...
to summon, yes.
This is super important.
Okay.
Are you using Felipe or Flap Flap Jr.?
So Felipe, but he's tied to Ricky, but Ricky's not a real thing. He's just a stick.
That's just some bullshit.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
So,
go ahead and roll plus weird. Oh no.
I'm going to use luck.
You coward.
I have to.
Boo.
Okay. With a 12, tell me, good job, by the way. You rolled super good. What effect are you trying to use? Summon a monster.
Yeah, basically summon a monster.
Okay. I think that this thing, you're going to try to like stab at him from behind and
Right.
you just feel like this hotness behind your eyes and behind your oh God, Katie.
I'm having a lot of emotions from the floor.
Okay. We miss you, Floor Katie. We hope
This
that
happens,
we
it's fine.
share Katie
I live
again.
here now.
She
All
has
right,
evolved
that's
and
your choice.
transcended, or descended, I guess.
Welcome to
Wow.
Katie Floor.
It's a very familiar environment. If you've ever seen me in a game, I visit the floor many times.
Gross.
I was gonna ask, but I didn't want to be like that guy.
The what are you doing on the floor guy? No one wants that guy at parties.
I knew there was a story, and I didn't want to
You
be the
get-
buzzkill.
You get used to it.
Oh no, I'm about it. I support this.
Don't be concerned.
Oh, there's no concern, just confusion. Well, not confusion now. Now I know. Now I understand.
But then this figure takes like 100 paces just in an instant, and they're on the other side of the park.
What?
But you see ahead of you in the fountain, it's starting to rise up, and lights are flashing around the base of it. And then you hear loud 80s new wave music as it rises up, it fans out perfectly, and you just see like the figure, like a very attractive figure that has like gray skin, beautiful dark black hair, and like sequence white and a big cane just like pop out. Says, "Hey you guys!" and just start like voguing it, and is singing like new wave pop music.
What is
And
happening?
this figure just like turns, and they are going to take out a new bag that is material blackness with a lovely green twine around it. And they are going to rush forward with their hand, and it's just going to hit the cane. And they are going to begin competitive singing between the two of them in this new wave style. This figure, you can see their face now, looks a lot like Neil. You can see. Everyone's face is so good. I don't know who's my favorite. Felipe, very attractive, is not a succubus nor an incubus. They use they them pronouns. They are an omnibus.
The Vengabus.
There it is.
And for now, this figure seems to be occupied with them. What would you like to do?
Do we want to kill him, Chip?
Yeah.
Sold.
Okay.
Well, he's clearly magic. Yeah, I'm just gonna try to get him from behind.
Okay.
I draw my S word
Go
and I rush him.
ahead and roll plus 2.
I drop my candy, by the way. That way it doesn't throw me off.
No.
Well, I'll pick it up later. It'll be all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. How much damage do you do to this guy?
Well, I trust Chip on this one, and he seemed kind of freaky and ticked me off about the Neil thing. So I'm going to go with the inflict terrible harm, so the +1. So what is that?
So your weapon normally
That's 1,
1, 2, 3 because you move, so 4 damage.
4. Yes.
Are you using magic or not magic.
I'd imagine I'm using magic because he used magic.
Okay.
So I figured like just a pure melee weapon may not do very much.
Oh, the other one has like a universal tag, which is like it's not magic. It's more like a cosmic thing.
Oh yeah. I'll use that one.
Okay.
Yeah, not the magic one.
Good. I think that you strike him in the back while he's like engaged with Felipe.
Mhm.
I keep seeing messages. This figure, you see them turn around and their like cheeks are deep with rivets of tears. And you feel that well up inside of you as well. Your face is hot. And you can see that Felipe is actually like starting to pick up the tempo a little bit
Mm-hmm.
and lose their footing in some of their steps.
Huh.
Chip, what would you like to do?
So he's just go. Can I just straight up attack this?
If you want
this
to.
dude?
I
Yeah.
think that if you wanted to, you could use some of the sharp moves to remember some information about any of these figures, but that's up to you. Time may be of the essence.
I think I'm just gonna try and inflict some harm on this dude.
Okay. Okay. You could try to use your demon bag weapon and use plus tough, or you could do magic.
I'll do plus tough.
Okay.
Not great.
Well, this thing does 3 harm close, but you need to be close.
And they moved like 100 paces away just immediately?
Yes, but they turned and engaged back with Felipe. It was close enough for Caleb to come up and attack. That the same is true for you. Caleb's attack made him aware again of all 3 of you, and your move is going to do... Oh, it's magic, isn't it? Yes. Magic and holy. Okay. He is going to reach into the bag, pull out the feather. As it kind of like opens and has this like raw, chaotic, demonic energy about it, very casually reaches in, and you see like his hand has been gone down to bone, but he's holding Flap Flap Jr. in his hand. He kind of like waves over it in his fingers, playing with it. I don't recognize this one. Ever popular. And he's going to take another big step backward. And he is going to bolt.
Ah,
Chicken shit.
I'm pissed.
I have candy. Come back.
He comes back.
He'll do anything for a Swedish fish.
Ashling and Neil.
Hey,
How y'all
Jay.
doing?
Hey, Jay, what if I wear this for the rest of the game? Do I get any sort of bonus?
She makes a good
You
argument.
get you get the normal bonus that an average person would have if such a thing.
God dang it.
But also, you look great.
Thanks.
Either way, good. All of
I
you,
just
you're
found it on
beautiful.
my floor because that's where I was
Thanks,
for
you too.
5 minutes.
Can we say it was worth the time?
Always.
Four times, always with it.
We abandoned the car and we were running, right, Neil?
Yes.
Were we going to run
And-
back toward that house? This is Katie asking. Were we
Yeah,
going to run
towards
back
that,
toward the house?
Yeah,
That we
towards
saw?
Belle's house.
Okay. Yeah, so Ashley would be following Neil anyway, and I think letting Neil get... Ashley is trying to put herself between Neil and these other banshees, so she's letting Neil go out in front, and she's like looking over her shoulder, trying to keep the distance.
Okay.
following after him, but running after
Yeah.
him. But she's checking and making sure that like they at least don't get a hold on Neil. And I think
Okay.
she's like looking to see if they are, if it looks like they're going to scream anymore, because she wants to tell Neil to cover his ears.
Ah, smart. I would say that it's your turn to roll plus tough or protect someone.
Okay, that's cool.
Oh, that's spicy.
Ow.
That's a spicy 2.
Hold on. Hold
Some
please.
fun snake eyes.
Hold please.
And cut to break. No.
I will spend a luck.
Okay.
Boo.
I'm a coward. We all know that.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
And I'm going to choose as my extra. All impending danger is now focused on me, and I'm going to yell to Neil, just keep going. Get in the house. I'll be there. Just a moment. Won't take me long at all. We just need to have a little conversation. Lake neighbor to lake neighbor.
It's the homeowners, the lake owners
Yeah,
association.
exactly.
Just has to have a meeting. That's all.
We haven't had our
Yeah.
monthly meeting. It's time for it, and she's
Yeah.
just pushing.
We gotta get it in right now, otherwise
It'll never
November's
get done.
will be yeah.
It'll never get done.
November's will be a mess otherwise.
We're never all in the
Okay.
same place at the same time.
I think that Neil is going to reach. You'll both basically reach it near the same time. You're going to reach the lake that has the demon fish inside of it. And before that thing materializes, you see something else. Your grandmother. But as spirit, instead of the last time you saw her as a suit of armor.
It's my daughter.
Yes.
Jay, what was her name?
Oh, I have it written down.
Yeah.
Points for Caleb.
Good
Sarah.
job.
Was it Sarah?
Uh,
Okay. Is she like? Where's?
Oh, it's like right in front of Neil as he approaches the shore. This is
Uh-huh.
still a ways back from you.
Okay. Cool.
She kind of like, I think that her head is like floating next to her. Grandson, how can I help you?
I need help to members of the family. They're in the land of fairy. With the day, all of the worlds are closer together, and I think whatever is happening, the secret to it may lie in that house.
Well, don't let me stop you. We have some other familial issues. Be my guest. And she's going to walk through you and meet up with her mother. Dorothy and the other banshees are making a sort of whirlwind towards you, and they are coming to meet, but they do not attack you just yet. Each of them is making a case and kind of speaking at the same time regarding your treatment with to some of your family members. And I think that your daughter is trying to make a case at the same time. I think that you could absolutely manipulate someone to sow seeds of either discontent or unity and peace, depending on how you want to use that move. Fair.
Have I gotten close to my daughter? Like close enough to her as I've continued to move?
Yeah.
Sarah, what exactly do I need to do? What do you want me to do?
Give up.
Well, there you go, folks. I can't do that.
You asked what I wanted.
if I give up, what's going to happen to everyone else, to the rest of your living family?
Neil will be fine.
What's going to happen?
I'll do better than you did. I promise. Neil, how is it that you're trying to get to the island?
I think he's just gonna like stand flick and yell, "Mr. Goldfish!" Yeah, like I think he does say, "This is ridiculous, Mr. Goldfish. I'm gonna need your assistance.
Ripples.
I'm friends with Chip."
As before, Mr. Goldfish rises. Teeth like needles, tall as towers, and a single speck of light glowing before it. Act under pressure for me, Neil.
Would this include? Would the +1 from Trust You Guys still apply?
Yeah.
Excellent. I loved my cool last time, so yeah. It's the only one that I like. So.
What did I say about this whole situation? This
That
was
they're-
manufactured to do something, right? And that's absolutely true. One thing that it was made to do is for that figure that you had seen before. You did see the figure with the black umbrella. They're going to pop over, and they're going to use their umbrella and body to cover the light. This other figure in green is dashing towards the demon fish as well. What are you going to do? You have time to act.
Can I lash out against the figure in green? Because this is one of the few things that I've seen, at least one of the few things I've seen and know still here that can actually hurt this thing. That's my
what's
right to
that?
and from. I believe that these things are a threat to Mr. Goldfish,
Yeah.
which I just need, which even if it's just a way to and from the house, I still need him. So I would like to protect him if I can.
Yeah, go ahead and roll protect someone.
I'll take it. Do I have to choose a thing on?
No, you do not.
Okay.
I have to choose a thing.
You
protect them, okay. I think that, yes, some of the moss and foliage that's growing underneath the lake is trying to grow up and ensnare Mr. Goldfish. But you fire off a shot. It hits this creature, and they are interrupted, but ultimately unharmed. She's just going to like turn over at you, and we're not playing pop guns. I'm not playing anymore at all, actually. Ashley, you see this happen while you're being judged.
Well, what else is new? How close am I to the little person in green?
Close enough.
Am I close enough for an intimate hand attack?
Giggity.
I would say so, but I think that would look bad, and you'd have to do an act under pressure to kind of get out of this hot mess.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that. She looks at her daughter and just goes, I've never been one to be a quitter.
Just motherhood.
I died, didn't plan that. What?
You knew the chances at being what you wanted to be. Chosen.
Still died out of my control. I honestly, I mean, I know I didn't raise you for a long time, but I thought I raised you better than this.
Oh, Dad did.
Well, that actually makes a lot of sense if you turned out this way. Yeah, I'll act under pressure because she's gonna try to make a run for the little person in green.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yes,
It's cool.
it's cool. That's a 7.
This chorus is finally about you, and as you are not waiting for judgment, I need you to 4. And you are deafened.
That's a lot of harm. That's a whole lot of harm.
It is a lot of harm.
Oh, fuck.
You are deafened as well. After all, that's what happens with your move. So
No, I mean that's fair, but
this
I don't like it
thing
when it's used against me.
about it, these spirits are beginning to dissipate. That light that shone down just outside of your family, gone. I will specify that Sarah was not a part of that chorus either.
Mm-hmm.
She's just being kind of generally a bitch, but she didn't try to kill you.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and kick some ass for me.
Fuck.
You know what? I haven't even been doing the threat level.
Womp.
Oh my god.
What are we at?
Well, you know what? I leveled up.
Yeah.
That's good.
Threat level is not good.
I'm not gonna use luck on that, Jay. I'm gonna, because I've only got one left,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna keep it. What
She's
it is.
going to springboard over you and slap something on your face that tastes like rotten mushrooms.
Gross.
There's a lichen growing on your face, and you can't wail or speak. She is absolutely delighted, raising her hand up again and using those weeds and reeds to squeeze the demon fish until a rock falls down into the lake and is caught by the figure with the black umbrella. It is put neatly into a dark gray bag with a brown tassel. They kind of float there for a little bit, and the figure in green is just gone. The rain doubles down twice as hard. The two of you can barely see one another. Caleb, and of course Chip, our sweet, sweet boy. How's it going?
It's going.
Cool. This figure is not dashing outside of town. They are, oh, no, excuse me. This one is. The guy with the big black hat kind of looks like Neil. Booking. I would like for Chip to roll plus sharp for read a bad situation for me. I think that Caleb, you should help with cool.
Okay.
Or don't.
Aw.
That's fine.
I'll take that experience though. Let's do it.
Oh, that's lovely. That is one whole question you can ask me.
Get it.
With read or bad situation.
Yes, sir.
My question is not on the list. Can I ask how is the best way that I can get to him?
Ooh. Oops. Sorry. I tried to ask something of everyone, and I asked it just of Levi. Okay. How can you best get to him? I would say that you'd have to know where he's going. Where do you think he's going? Or, even better, out of character, what do you think they're trying to do?
Well, out of character, I think that they're trying to gather all of my monsters and turn them on me.
All 7 pieces of the Chaos Emeralds,
Yes.
much like President Barack Obama had done before them. Yeah, that makes sense. So, what's next?
So Felipe, what I think I'm gonna do. So Felipe's still here, right? He didn't die or anything.
No.
So Chip is kind of going back and like the more monsters I keep losing, I feel like the more freaking out the inside divine is inside of this 13-year-old's body. And so I'm gonna just like run up to Felipe. I'm gonna pull Mr. Boots out of my pocket, my little teacup pig astral beast, and I'm gonna just like, as best as Aisling taught me how to do, I'm gonna like yell at this at Felipe to get me to where that guy is going, and I'm gonna piggyback. And can I try and do that with like act under pressure?
Give me. I would say that this is a use magic roll.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll plus weird for me.
Woo!
Oh, you know what? I'm going to give it to you. You and me can make an agreement. If you want to reset your XP, I can give you a move that is called Angel Wings.
Right.
Sound good?
I love it.
Great.
I that was my next thing that I was going to take. So, yes.
I love it. I'm going to say that Mr. Boots does not count as a person. You can just put him in your pocket anyway.
Okay.
So you're fine. You want to go to precisely where this figure is.
Yes, and I want to try and like get. Sorry.
You're going to bring Felipe.
Yes, and also, I mean, there's too many things in my hands at this point, but I'm going for Flap Flap Junior. Like that is my primary goal here.
Levi's either freaking out or just rubbing his face.
I'm freaking out about Flap Flap Junior. I don't want that shit getting out.
Yeah, too bad. I'm going to say that you can totally just poof to that to him, but it's just you unless you're going to try to risk the roll. Caleb's not coming with you unless you roll. Caleb very likely has other things to take care of right now. Because I think Caleb knows somewhere else to go.
Well, being the one side of me being the 13-year-old and the other side of me being the all like awesome power god person, I feel like I would be just too arrogant to think that I would need anyone else. And so
Dope. Love it. Capital G, capital S, good shit. Chip disappears. Hey, Caleb, what are you doing?
What the fuck? Oh, he's not getting his candy tonight. That little son of a little motherfucker.
You are back in your actual aged body. You're like fake aging that was done. That's over with. Neil didn't die. Ashling's missing. And people are starting to collapse and fall on the ground.
Oh, fuck. What changed? I'm gonna go to the garage. That's the only thing I can know of that would have changed substantially.
Great. Beautiful.
Swords out.
Sun's out, guns out.
That's fucking right.
Okay. I think that now is a good time for a break.
Yes.
Everyone's at a terrible spot, and I love it.
Sure.
I don't want to be 20 anymore.
Well, I picked a new roll before we go to break. I picked Unholy Strength so I can roll weird instead of tough when I kick ass. It seems like the perfect move for this tonight. Well, friends, we'll be right back. in about 5 minutes.
Love you. Bye.
Ah.
think you did it for
You
nothing.
did it for nothing.
God
Oh.
fucking damn it.
You had to fade the song out.
No, you don't. You could have done
It
a
could have been
hard
the
cut and made
fastest
everyone
fade out
uncomfortable.
ever.
We're back from break. Go ahead, Jay. Let's see what the fuck is gonna happen.
Whose turn was it? I don't
It
remember.
was on me, and I was going back to the shop.
Oh yeah, you're fucked.
Duh.
So
Not like I'm gonna die like a bitch though. Let's make it work.
there is a figure
Okay.
that is standing on top of the shop
Okay.
that is currently on fire.
the shop or
because-
the figure.
Yes.
Good stuff.
You remember I mentioned how like something was on fire, right? And you guys just didn't investigate it?
See, I thought you were talking about Katie's and their group being on fire because then you jumped right to
Ah.
them, and I was like,
I
okay.
have been thinking that the whole time, so you're not alone. I thought that
Oh,
we
okay,
saw something
okay.
on fire.
We'll say
Okay.
they were both on fire.
Okay. No, that's fair.
Yeah.
Shit.
I mean, you guys kind of had something immediate to deal with anyway, outside of a fire.
Okay.
But there's a fire here.
Fuck.
And there's a familiar figure on top, 6 foot or so tall,
Okay.
red, like old school, like Napoleonic military uniform, and a shining gold rapier with golden hair, just raising fire about, kind of like dancing in a waltz by himself on
God. Fuck. No.
top.
No.
Ed remembers things.
Oh, fuck. What the hell is that guy doing?
Hi. It hasn't been a year yet. You haven't stopped him.
Oh, you're right. God.
Don't worry about it.
Fuck. Oh no.
Read a bad situation.
No shit. Fuck. Caleb has no idea what's going on.
Ed's frustrated because he doesn't remember his name. And names are important.
I think it's in my notes somewhere. Don't make
Best
me
of
dig
luck.
through it. It was some fucking backwards too.
Backwards, you got it. No.
Yeah.
Ah.
Squeaked it.
Ask me that very important single question. And if it's not necessarily on the list, you're welcome to ask me something else.
Okay. That's a stupid question, but I'm probably gonna ask it anyway. Fuck.
Ed, look how smug I look right now.
I hate you. I don't. I hate you so much. Is Jeremy in the garage?
Currently, yes.
Fuck!
He's not alone.
Well, that's good. Everybody's probably in the garage. Chances are those little pricks summoned this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck! Ah! Can I throw fire onto the fire and make sure the bastards inside burn? No, Jeremy will get hurt. I'll feel bad. I'm gonna try to go in and try to save Jeremy. Like,
Okay. Go ahead and act under pressure for me.
okay. Fuck.
You can move in, and because of your invincibility now, you can just move through fire and you are fine. That doesn't mean it doesn't hurt just as bad, but you're not injured.
Okay.
Inside, you see that there is a perfectly cut circle
Mhm.
in the opposite wall from where you had come into the garage.
Mhm.
And you see the figure in that foul-smelling ghillie suit holding an unconscious Jeremy's hand towards that wall. Looks back at you and kind of smiles a rotten smile
Mhm.
and moves through that hole.
Mhm.
The house, the garage begins to shuffle. Its structural integrity now questioned, and you can even hear the loud stomping of the walls on top of this structure as it comes down on top of you.
Fuck.
You would take 4, but you take 2.
Yeah.
You are underneath this building, and you see a very similar looking smug shit-eating grin that still kind of has like the kind of like chocolate smear of, say, Toblerone on their teeth, as an adult man is pointing his golden rapier down at you. Is that just for show?
Of course not.
You certainly aren't. Pitiful, sad human.
Rather be human. Makes me more relatable, don't you think?
Would you like to try the alternative?
To what?
Gestures.
Go on.
Let's see. Yes. Hey, my good friendship. Why are people falling unconscious? Levi did it. Levi knows. Levi, what's the answer?
Because Flap Flap Jr. can make people go to sleep.
Yep.
Oh.
You are having a fun chase on rooftops now. Felipe is carrying you, and you still hear that like beautiful bumping 80s sound as he is going from branch to branch, keeping up in pace with this figure in black. But you start to feel like that same heat behind your eyes that you had before. I would like for you to act under pressure for me.
It's not great.
No.
I
Phonetically,
have,
that's correct,
I wrote
but the
it down.
spelling is wrong.
I take notes, Jay.
In your fancy notes. You feel guilt. You're thinking about like what led to this event, betraying your family, which you don't feel too remorseful for, but you start to feel the empathy of this loss, especially for such timeless beings. Having someone just gone is so weird and foreign. It's just a concept that they just have no way of dealing with. There's no like media about that for them. And as you like really get to empathize with them, they've not been like they've not hurt you. They've not like, yes, there was a little play fight with large chocolates, but they're not actually trying to kill you so far. And you feel that hot sensation behind your eyes and at the back of your throat finally well up into tears as you feel genuine, well, remorse. I would like for you to give me an investigate a mystery. Felipe is finding it hard to both console you with lovely music and keep an eye on where this thing is going.
Hey.
Okay. Give me an investigative mystery question.
With I kind of like, what was it going to do, as in like, where is it going? I kind of want to know where the man with the black hat is going exactly.
I'll tell you exactly what he's doing. He is distracting you. The others who were looking for Jeremy got Jeremy. They want to keep you away from what's happening over there. This is absolutely a distraction. This guy does have Flap Flap, but Jeremy is a key to something super worse. And Flap Flap was not one of the things they were originally after. And he is like absolutely flicking it through his like fingers and making people just fall unconscious. And that is potentially deadly. Are these people? You don't know. So, what's Chip going to do now?
Man, knowing that it's a like a ruse to try and get me to not be next to where the real action is. I'm fighting with it though because Flap Flap Jr. is my homie. Like he's my new homie, but he's still my homie, you know? I feel like I would try and use my what is it called? New angel wings. Angel wings to get to where Jeremy is and try to help any way I could.
Yeah, you could totally do that. Are you bringing Felipe with you?
So can Felipe act without me?
Yeah.
Like I can like instruct him to do something. Would Felipe since Felipe is like a monster and Flap Flap Jr. is a monster, no, I'm bringing Felipe with me. He's gonna totally destroy Felipe. I'm not willing to let that happen. No.
Almost gotcha.
Almost.
Okay. I think that you can pull Felipe into towards the center of town. And Jeremy is unconscious on the ground, and there's like playground chalk being drawn around him by the person in the ghillie suit. Aisling and Neil. You are, for now, all that's before you is that figure garbed with the black umbrella. You've not seen a face or anything yet, and you can barely see one another.
Is the figure hovering above the ground, or have they come back to the ground?
Above the lake.
What is all this? What do you want?
No answer. Aisling, you can like barely hear what he's saying.
Yeah. Ashton is going to. Is my daughter still there? Is Sarah still there?
You can't see.
Can I go to where I knew she was?
Yes, I think so. You see that there's still a glimmer of what she was here.
Ashton will continue toward that, and I'm so sorry, but
You're fine.
my allergies were acting up, and I took Benadryl, and I'm regretting my choices right now. She walks toward where she knew Sarah was, and just in her mind, with the telepathy, just says, "You really do need to help your family, dear."
The glimmer fades.
What a bitch.
The rain absolutely perfectly stops, and this figure plummets into the lake.
I'm
Sploosh.
going to go after the figure because it's easier for me than it is for Neil.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck it up, fuck it up, fuck it up, fuck it up.
Do I see the figure? Like, is it? I don't know how deep the lake. It had to be a deep lake if the fish dude was there.
You'd think so, but no.
No, is the person standing then? Like, can I see them?
They are like, you can see them kind of like treading water, but they're like faced like dead man's float.
Okay, I'm going to just go out to them, and when I'm like within reach, I'm gonna try to flip them over onto their back.
Okay. You see the umbrella kind of like float away and kind of like unhook itself. This person has like big black antlers and a furry, like fuzzy face like mine. and complete stone face.
Does it seem like they're dead?
No, they're blinking. You can tell that they are breathing.
Gotcha. So they're alert then. They're responsive.
Yeah. Oh, bag's not on them, by the way.
Okay.
The green person nicked that.
Yeah. She just says in her mind to this person, "Who are you?"
We don't give our names out.
What do you want?
We want what was taken. We want family back. You can understand that.
What was taken from you? What? Who is your family? What does that have to do with any of us?
You can't tell.
I think after a moment, she starts to put the pieces together, and just sort of stops. Oh, right.
We're not making anyone do what they don't want to. I'm sorry that we used you like this.
What if we make an agreement?
You're gonna let him stand up?
She's not holding him down. She sort of just flipped him and...
He's going to stand up, and it's beginning to trickle. I'm listening.
Can you get us to where Chip and Caleb are?
Yes.
Get us there. Don't hurt them. But I'll help you get your family back.
Puts out a hand.
She's going to look in the direction of Neil, who I guess can see now because it's not raining as heavy.
Yeah, but he doesn't know what the conditions are.
She's not telling him. She looks over at Neil and says, "Take the both of us. Don't hurt any of them. I don't care. I mean, I'm already dead. It doesn't really matter if I get hurt. I'll help you. I won't stop you or stand in your way of getting your friends and your family back. Deal?"
Deal. For the first time, you see emotion on his face. Glee. Absolute glee. Shakes hands, and the two of you are, after bam, shake, shake. It is a perfect Halloween night. The sky has a orange tint to it, and you can hear little kitties running around getting their candy. There's also a fire. There's
Perfect
a
Halloween.
person in black running through the treetops. And there's also a tiny person garbed in green that's standing precisely where they were. Oh, almost. Just as far in a treetop, posing, looking adorable. Oh, Rain, you weren't supposed to make him do that.
You know, if you were more agreeable, then I would have made a deal with you.
They hop down, pirouette, and put their hand out. I agree that you're dumb.
Spit in its face.
She still has the lichen over her mouth, right? So she's talking.
Yeah, you do.
She's talking telepathically. You know, I'm not even. You really need to work on your humor if you're going to be here.
Oh, what's funny to me is that you're still talking to, like, us. He's not going to hurt anybody.
I'm here to help you.
Mm-hmm. You promised that you would. And he promised not to hurt anybody.
Yes, that's what I figured.
Neil, take one harm.
While this is happening, I'm
Okay.
going to touch the little green thing.
The person? Oh,
Yeah.
the thing on your...
No, the green person. The person in green.
Okay.
And I'm also going to try to drain
She just kind of
life.
like trips you. Go ahead and try.
What do you want me to kick ass or keep my cool?
You're trying to use your mind powers?
Well, I have to touch her. So I was gonna
Okay.
where she had sort of hit my face, I was gonna try to do the same thing to make it look like I was doing the same sort of assholey action, but I'm going to do my my natural attack.
Go for it.
Okay, so I can roll weird now for that.
Nice.
Hold on just a second.
Yeah, there we go.
I'm going to spend my last luck and make that a 12.
Okay. I'm coming for you. Jay's gonna show up at your house,
You always
Dave
were.
style. That was a joke from the green room.
Put soap in my sprinklers like Robin threatens to do to everyone.
Yeah.
Like all your dishes.
So that's 2 harm because it's magical force and life drain. So it's 2 harm, and then with a I don't. It's not advanced, right?
It's
the extra effect. Okay.
No.
I'm going to inflict terrible harm, so it'll be 3 harm total.
Okay. Neil, you trip, fall on your face. You take a single harm from this person. They kind of like make a root come up and twist around your ankle while you're walking. Ashling, what does it look like when you use this? This is your stabby weapon. Your stabby stab, or is this your...
This is
another
just my
thing?
hands. I am just touching her with my hands. Wait, so quick question though, Jay. Mechanical question. I roll weird now for my kick some ass. So weird is my advanced move. Does that make that an advanced move?
No,
Because
your advanced move is Banshee's Wail.
Okay, cool.
The lichen goes back into your mouth and is like pushing down on your tongue.
I think I just
You
like shake.
absolutely like grab her right on your hand, like boil. And she takes a step back. Neil.
Yeah, I think I shake up the roof, get off, dust myself off. All right, well, listen here, you little shit.
Listening?
You assist your little friend and take us where we want to go. And if you don't hurt us, I won't hurt you.
Are you making a deal?
I'm smarter than that.
Just like barrels over laughing, just pointing at Ashling. No, you already got to help us.
Technically, I said I would help.
You already have to help us.
Not gonna sign anything, but I'll play along.
I would say that this is manipulate someone to intimidate.
Yep.
Go ahead and roll for that. Plus charm.
My charm's okay. Woo!
Okay.
Just like slowly nods. All right. I'm ready to go when the rest of you are.
They're going to walk casually. Rain is going to actually peace out. But this person will lead you towards center of town. On the way, Caleb, you were still having a conversation with this princely figure.
Mm-hmm.
Shall I show you the goods first, or do you want to try to change now?
Now, what is it that you're exactly offering? Just so I understand explicitly.
Now. Samhain, all of this, surely you know about Chip. If you're friends enough, he would tell you.
I assumed things about Chip. I don't know things about Chip.
Ah, I thought that there was something about putting faith in people that you would frown upon. Hmm.
It's not so much faith. It's
If you
more.
don't know what is true, I truly do not see the difference. If you want, I can show you the difference.
In what regard?
Well, wouldn't you want to know what your little traveling compatriot is? The little demon collecting horror?
Yes.
Shall we make a deal?
I don't know about that. What do I get out of it? Or let me rephrase that. What do you get out of it?
I would just absolutely delight in you knowing that this whole time you've been next to, oh, something worse than any of us. Worse than any of the things in those little bags. But I don't expect you to. I expect you to try to mount some sort of verbal resistance that amounts to less than nothing, precisely. And then I'm going to kill you. Unless you're going to try to make a deal. And frankly, I don't know which I would prefer. So please, as they say, take your time and hurry up.
Well, it's one of those situations where I never wanted to be in it in the first place.
Blah, 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 blah.
Mhm.
Polishing his sword.
I mean, we can always try to tangle and see whose weapon is more magical than the other, but I think we both know what the answer to that is. So you offer me a chance to change. What am I changing into? Aside from showing me what little Chip is.
Manipulate someone.
Okay. Damn. Fuck.
Oh, goodness.
I'm gonna use
I
a luck.
doubt you have the mental capacity at this rate.
No, I'm gonna use a luck on that.
That is to say, yeah. What the fuck are these things?
They're Fae.
Yeah.
So he's offering to change Caleb into one?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Katie does not appreciate that.
All right. So if you change me into one of you, what do you
Family.
get out of it? I become part of your family?
Yes.
Will it get the cultists away from me and I can just be?
Oh,
Because that's
they
all I
could
want.
not follow you if they want to.
Oh, thank God.
The only way that someone could cross into the Feywild is if they do so by accident. Although, well, some can be brought over, like all of you and your friend. I don't even remember. One of those angel people. I don't recall their name.
Angel people. Interesting. Huh.
So,
Let's make a deal.
okay. Ashling, Chip, and Neil. You see that this crude chalk drawing is at its center, a right hand, palm up, a hole. And this person in a ghillie suit, who is going to actually show their true colors, a figure with hair that's like patted down in vibrant leaves. The same leaves are making up their entire outfit, which is kind of bushy, both sleek and wet and dry all at once. They're going to see each of you individually, say, "Oh goodness, well this happened rather quick." 5 seconds. They're going to go back to work.
5, 4, 3, 2. What are you doing?
A pit opens up. All of you smell burning awful.
Oh,
Friendship.
no.
No. No more friendship. Gehenna.
Uh-oh.
Act under pressure, my dudes.
I'm so sad.
I'm so glad I'm not there.
I don't like it.
Good. Great. Is that everybody? Oh, yeah. Yeah, 3 cools. Holy shit. You guys saw this coming.
Fuck you, Jay!
What do you mean? I haven't even done the clown voice yet.
Oh, no.
This figure is drawn straight down. Like they are just floating down like a fallen leaf. Just waving. The figure with the wide brimmed hat that looks much like Neil, who Aisling and Neil haven't even seen yet, is just going to dash between the two of you and similarly head downward.
I'm going to go. Can I make it down?
It's a pit.
I mean, like, is it a deep pit?
It goes all the way to hell.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm rethinking that then. She's going to look at Chip and just be like, I think it might be time to move on from all of your little friends, Chip. You're a young man. You don't need to rely on old friendships from childhood.
Man.
That one was bad influence anyway.
So Garmond is his name now instead of friendship, correct?
Gehenna.
Gehenna.
That's
Gehenna
my
of the burn.
Gehenna.
Named after the burning trash pile outside of Jerusalem, the oldest name of hell.
Yep.
Can I try and speak to Gehenna and soothe?
Absolutely.
Okay, I'm gonna walk up to Gehenna and I'm gonna be like, friendship, Gehenna, we shared so much. You were my closest. I'm sorry, Felipe. Sorry, Mr. Boots. You were my closest friend.
I understand.
Please take pity on me. Please, in the goodness of your heart, remember what we had and consider rejoining with me. I will give up all my other monsters. You are what matters to me. Friendship.
Bit closes. You see a number of things. There's the figure, the Neil doppelganger, the figure in leaves, a tall person that is dressed in clown makeup, a hellhound, and a small little rock with a smiling face on it. I'm going to say that one of the eyes is a hole now. So you could maybe wear it around your neck. The figure in black immediately lurches forward and just cleaves the dog in half. And after it disappears, a stick appears in their hands. And you just hear the clown, "Oh no, well that's no kind of funny joke." It starts juggling.
It's fucking John Wayne Gacy shit, Jay.
Jesus.
I hate it.
Oh my god.
It's my Mr. Rogers voice.
Mr.
The
Rogers
worst
doesn't-
voice for a scary clown.
Mr. Rogers doesn't sound like a pedophile.
I hate this just the way it is.
It's horrible. I hate it.
I'll hate you no matter what you do. Aisling, what do you want to do?
I want to go on the floor.
Okay, back to the floor.
Oh, I don't know what to do. Does it look like the ones that haven't, like, I guess, turned back into Chip's friends, his toys, is it like they're turning on each other, or are they still just waiting in this circle?
One of them is juggling. One of them is Felipe and is singing music. Like still humming an 80s new wave song. The Fae in this circle are continuing to collect.
She looks at Chip and just says, "You need to give your friends back to their family."
I can't do that.
Why not?
I think that Chip will have a better understanding of precisely what it is that Aisling agreed to, even though you don't know the deal. Chip is family. These are just demons they collected. These aren't family. These are just things he stole.
Mm-hmm.
You agreed to bring family back to them.
Mm-hmm.
That's Chip. And just Chip.
Mm-hmm. I don't think Aisling
No,
realizes.
I don't think so either.
Yeah. So she thinks it is just the fucking toys.
Oh no.
Yep.
Oh,
That's fun.
Ashlyn.
Love it.
Oh.
Love deals with Faye. She's still looking at Chip and is just like, you need. What is? They just want your toys. They're just toys. And they're not even real toys. It's rocks and sticks, Chip.
How dare you?
Just give them back.
I took these for a reason. If I give them back, I will have nothing to protect myself from these awful, awful people.
Chip,
They're not.
Aisling made a deal. I did not. And then I'm gonna shoot what appears to be the leader, the one that looks like me.
Okay. Go ahead and kick some ass for me.
This is dumb. I'm dumb. I'm successful, but I'm dumb.
Yeah, that's a good assessment of this whole.
Make
Yeah.
a pretty corpse. Make a pretty corpse.
Where do you shoot him?
Probably the aim for the chest. Probably if they're still like grabbing, wind up being the shoulder, and for the effect, hold the enemy back, just to let Hatchling and Chip continue their negotiation.
You shoot them, and what you might assume would be like puncture a lung or something. Yeah. And I think that with your expertise, you might even know that this would go straight through this figure.
Yeah.
They stop in place and turn in complete control of their body. Are you throwing stones? People with glass bodies shouldn't be throwing stones. No damage.
Oh, shit.
But you bought some time. Caleb.
Yes.
You're doing this. This is a whole thing.
It is.
You are being taken outside of town. This figure has just taken you by the hand and is pulling you very, very quickly. You just feel like the whole wood around you is just turning and you're staying put yourself. And you reach back at this broken home. You barely realize that you crossed over the lake, but you're back on that same island.
Okay.
Back with these archives.
Okay.
In order to do this, he's going to address you. There's something we need down. But you don't need to worry about those folds. I can merely take you there.
Good. Barely made it through the last time. So
Oh, you only died once.
yeah,
Very
barely.
lucky. Going to take you and then take you into the inner sanctum all at once.
Okay.
Take out a few tomes and show a few things for you to read. If you're going through with this, your use magic move is going to change.
Okay.
As a result, you won't be able to do past lives any longer, but this is a big magic roll instead,
Okay.
which I'm going to need from you. This figure is helping you, so you get a +1.
That's just weird, right?
Yes.
Holy shit. Oh, I didn't add
Okay.
the +1, so I guess it's an 8.
Oh boy. Okay. Caleb, you and your brother are going to be going towards the center of town to do a little bit of recollections. Your playbook, well, it hasn't changed. You're a monster now, not a hunter. But you got what you wanted. Let's see how the rest of this plays out.
Okay.
We'll bring you in a little bit.
Hey,
Aisling and Chip.
I
yes.
have a question real quick. What the fuck?
Could I? Is there anything more specific?
Caleb wanted to be left alone, and this was almost a guaranteed way to be left alone.
But we're all gonna die.
That's
All
not
of you?
necessarily true.
You've all already died.
Chip and Caleb are fine.
Chip and Caleb are okay. Well, Chip and Neil.
Chip and me?
Well, you're not dead yet.
Yet's the word. That's the
Yet.
point. The point
Like,
word.
I think the plan is to just like take the spare clip out of the pocket, unload, shake the gun to get the clip out, then just keep on firing. Wrap it up.
Okay. Chip and Aisling.
Chip, why can't you look? You will be fine without all of these baubles and these toys. I promise.
It's not them that I'm worried about. I will be fine without them. I was once before. I can't go back.
Do you want to tell them why? This is Rotten Leaves, who's currently getting sprayed by soda water from the clown.
Oh my gosh, where is my why that I can't go back?
Oh, it's because you think they want to kill you.
Yes, yeah. They will because of what I've done, because of who I am, they will execute me, no questions asked. There is no take my toys away and leave me alone. I go where my monsters go, because if my monsters are taken, I am nothing. I have nothing against them.
Do you deserve to be executed, Chip?
You know me better than they know me.
I don't really, though. None of us actually know each other that well.
Chip is sad.
All this time, you were trying to find friends, and you found absolutely nothing.
No, he found friends.
Can I do something?
We want to do.
Okay. Oh my gosh, I'm the worst. Not Garoond.
Gehenna.
Gehenna. Garoond, I swear it's a Skyrim thing. It's in my head.
Sounds like it.
You're fine.
Gehenna. So he's in like hell, correct?
Yeah. These are
Can I-
kind of like most of these were like Pokeballs, where they're just like trapped in there and they can come out. That's not true for Gehenna. Gehenna is a portal. Like the symbol of Gehenna is a hole.
Gehenna is
Yes.
Pokeball.
Yeah.
Can I, without dying?
You lost me.
This is the kicker right here. Without dying, can I use my angel wings and just peace out to where Gehenna is?
You as an individual,
Yes.
just run. Yeah, you can totally do that if you want to.
Yeah,
I'm
you don't
the
have to roll
worst.
if it's by yourself.
True fact.
I'm the worst.
Okay.
But will they'll kill them, right? Without me being there? Like, there's no reason.
That's a great question. Read a
They
bad situation for me. I think this will give you some clues, depending
They
on
will
the
kill
role.
us.
Jay would totally kill you.
Read a
Jay's
bad-
already killed all of you.
Read a bad situations plus sharp, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Can I use a luck? I need this.
Yeah, bro.
Okay.
Get it.
Where are my luck points? I need to.
You got 2 left now.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so with I asked that first question, the will they kill them without me being there?
Maybe. Oh, excuse me. They said they. Oh, yeah, maybe. Because the person who was causing the rain explicitly said they're not going to hurt any of you. That was the agreement.
Oh, and
So
they did
They're
make
not going to. Other ones might.
They did. Oh yeah, but
And they can still use Ashling to maintain the deal.
but with me gone, like, can Ashling even hold up the deal? Like,
They would, as a spirit, they would just shackle her and make sure that she has a singular purpose, changed from protect my lineage to fix this lineage.
okay, so as Chip, not as Cade, because Cade knows what he would do. Chip, I know that this is gonna sound horrible, but
I feel you.
Cade is a very self-preserving person.
Understandable.
Yeah. So Chip is like, knowing, even though nobody believes in him, that he's a good person, nobody believes that he doesn't deserve to be executed. In his mind, he's gonna stay, and he'd rather give himself up than for them to be hurt anymore, but not necessarily go down without a fight, if that makes sense.
Sure. You want the both. You want to have the elusive and.
Yes.
I admire that. You still have one question left, but I think that before you can spend that hold, I'm going to tell you that Caleb and the Burner Prince have made their way here.
Him. I've heard that story, so.
Huh? Yeah, it's him. So in short, Caleb, what's your Fey name?
Oh fuck.
Because it's not Caleb. These things in my notes have wonderful Fey names that I'm very proud of, that you maybe might have been able to learn, and still could, I suppose. And by the way, Caleb, you're not rolling anymore. Ed, you're on my side now.
Oh, good.
Things just happen as reactions.
You're an
Fuck!
NPC now.
Yeah, it sucks, doesn't it?
Sorry.
Now he's gonna use you against future players.
Ha.
Hey, Caleb. I hate to say it, Caleb got what he wanted.
Yep.
He gets to be left the fuck alone
Yep.
to just kind of do his thing.
And- In the making, Chip didn't get what he wanted because he wanted friends, and you left him.
Oh.
Oh.
Rude.
Good job, everybody.
I'll be your friend forever, Chip. We'll be your family
Mm.
forever, buddy.
Well, this person would not say that anyway.
No, he wouldn't.
I think they would still call you Caleb with heavy quotes around the name. It kind of like spits it out. It's a disgusting thing. And
No,
leaves
wait. Oh,
is
so the other ones do? The other ones say Caleb with a like disgust?
well, it's not your name. They're just
Oh.
calling you that. Just like they called that thing Rain.
Oh,
Or,
gotcha.
This thing is the Burner Prince. It's just a placeholder name.
Okay.
Rotten Leaves is still at arms with that lovely clown thing.
With
But
that puppy.
with Puppy. Because the Hellhound was not Puppy, I decided.
The Hellhound's Kitty.
Yes.
Very clever.
But Neil is actually still in conflict with, well, the main figure of this group of merry bands. Neil, I think that your distractions have worn off, and this thing is beginning to act, moving back towards the group and away from you. After all, bullets are just little rocks, not enough to hurt it.
Chip, I am your friend. And if you don't want to do whatever this is alone, well, I mean, I don't really have anything else I'm doing right now. If you need...
Oh, the peak of generosity. I have nothing better to do.
Well, I don't. I'm just an honest person. I'm dead, you know. So, Chip, if you would like some company, you know, someone to talk to, I'll help. I guess I'm not really sure what I could do, but I won't make you do this alone.
Roll manipulate someone.
Am I manipulating Chip?
I think so.
Yeah.
Trying to convince him of something that he's not too sure of or doesn't want.
Is an eat.
Okay. So this would be Chip. If you do as Aisling has asked, you get to mark XP, and then you do it. Or you can not get that free XP and just keep doing what you're doing.
Huh. So what exactly, like, if I were to mark the XP, like, I'm a little confused as to what Chip would do in that case. Like I would give up in a sense.
You would let Aisling work with you and do what it is that Aisling wants to complete this kind of arrangement, I suppose.
And Aisling is saying that since Chip wanted friends and not to be alone and such, that whatever step Chip has to take next, be it, you know, giving himself in or something, Aisling will go with him. Like she'll also, if it means she has to like pass on or whatever, she's not gonna like just leave you alone without a friend to help you, is what she's saying basically. And she's more in a position to do it than Neil, who is, you know, alive, a human being.
I'm more afraid that my death won't be the same as your death.
Oh, yeah. Me, out of character, I completely... Yeah, that's fair. But she genuinely does mean her offer.
I think Chip wouldn't take the deal.
Neil, how are you going to stop this thing rushing the other hunters?
I think I'm just going to tussle with it. Just like grab its shirt or cloak or whatever. Just like basically he's gonna have to
Protect someone.
Get through me. So
Roll plus tough
it's
for me.
tough.
Yeah.
I'm a tough boy.
You're something.
10. All impending danger is focused on me. What is it?
Okay.
What is this that you want? What kind of like grabbing him by the shirt?
he just like in like a single motion, just like very elegantly turns you around and just puts his hand like through your arm and just turns and you double over in pain. 2 harm.
Okay. I have this many harm left.
Oh no!
Your question was what precisely?
What do they want?
Go ahead and roll plus charm for me.
Charm. I'll spend the luck.
Okay. Is it not obvious? We just want our collection back, and ideally, our family back as well. But it seems as though, let's see, 1, 2, 3. Yes, our numbers are back without, well, the little chip of wood. So I believe that so long as we get, oh, excuse me for a moment. Rotten Leaves has finally gotten a grasp on this clown, and the clown like chuckles, curtain call, and just snaps in half like a twig. Rotten Leaves has that piece back. I think we're just missing one. And we got an extra, holds the feather. So yes, I'll take that. And he points towards Chip. Specifically, Gehenna.
Wait, do I have Gehenna?
Yeah.
Friendship. Gehenna.
Yes. You have a rock.
Right, but is Gehenna in the rock anymore? Because I released Gehenna.
Yeah, it's back in the rock. Your soothe worked.
Yeah.
I didn't know I had friendship this whole time. Okay. I can't do so many things. That's what I feel right now. I'm gonna lay on hands to kneel if that's at all possible.
Ooh. I don't think so. I think that you would have to
You have to get in there.
do something to like move through these things. They're not letting you guys buff each other right now. Rotten Leaves is going to move in.
Right. Okay.
Ooh.
I am not calling on Gehenna at the moment because I know that if I call on Gehenna, they are taking Gehenna.
Worth mentioning, Jeremy's not back for whoever's keeping track.
I was wondering what happened to him.
Yeah.
Wait,
what?
Oh, he's still in hell?
Yeah.
Aw,
FYI.
damn it. Can I grab Jeremy? Oh, I'm not in control. I'm on your side. Can I grab Jeremy? That doesn't really help them.
You can't like just go to hell.
Aw.
But I can go to hell with
Yep.
my angel wings, right?
I guess, yeah, you could just pop out of here whenever you want to.
So can I go to Gehenna to try and get Jeremy?
If you want to. Do you want to pop out of here?
Yep.
Where did he go?
Neil is doubled over on the ground. Caleb, you don't really feel anything about this specifically. This is kind of like happening on the other side of glass.
Interesting.
Aisling, not only is your family member doubled down, but you are starting to feel a pull. Act under pressure for me.
Okay, cool. Yay! That's
Your
sick.
purpose has changed.
Oh, fuck.
You are not protecting family anymore. You are completing this task, this Fae promise that you made.
I can't do it if Chip's not there.
Hey, Chip.
Yes.
You find Jeremy, and he's like got a piece of his hand, and he's like he's acting like he's drunk, and he's just like trying to like push it back in.
He found his hand in hell.
He's trying. He's trying a few different ones. Like the skin tone doesn't match on a lot of them, but he finds something that's pretty good.
It's close enough. I mean,
Hey, it falls out.
Hey, is he in a condition that he's gonna be cool, like, or do I need to lay on hands him?
Is he cool?
I mean, like, is he dying?
Hey, Jeremy, you cool? You cool?
Yeah.
Falls out again. You're in hell. Take 3 harm for me, my dude.
Sick.
There's only so much Gehenna can do. He just halved the damage you would have taken.
Whoa!
I would be almost super dead right now.
Yeah. So you can do lay on hands on Jeremy if you want to. Lay on hand.
Right.
But Tish. Go ahead and roll that for me.
Okay. And that's plus weird.
Plus cool.
Oh, I'm sorry. Why aren't you working? Hello. Did it work? Did it do it?
Yeah.
I'm
After a fashion.
Luck.
Heal him up. Brand new.
Yeah.
He is within his faculties and screaming. Do you want to maybe get out of here?
Yes, I'm gonna try and get Jeremy, and we are not transporting back to where we were. I don't know where we're going though. Ooh, you know where the lady with the hot chocolate was? Can I go there?
A different part of hell? She's dead.
To
the lady,
the aircraft place, the museum.
The lady that had the hot chocolate in the museum.
Yes. You killed her.
No,
Right.
He wants to
I'm
go
not
to
going-
the museum.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Excuse
I
me. You want to go back
where
to
the
Boise.
hot chocolate is.
Okay. Go ahead and roll plus weird for me.
Idaho.
I'm using my last luck. That's it.
Oh, boo.
I'm out of luck.
Yep. Yeah, you are. You've brought Jeremy back to Boise, and he is disoriented. What? Where are we?
We're home.
I don't live here.
You hit your head really hard. We're best friends.
Manipulate someone.
Okay. I also give him a friendship bracelet.
That's nice.
Yeah.
I think I've read this
Manipulate
book.
someone.
Plus
is
charm.
Charm. Ooh, I thought it was sharp. I'm cool with that. Haha.
He is not super buying it. Do you have any physical evidence to prove that the two of you are friends?
My friendship bracelet.
That's just a bracelet.
But he had
It doesn't
on.
even have my name on it.
Yeah, it did. Remember when he lost his hand? I put it around his. I put it.
Oh,
yeah, he put it
yeah.
that way.
Yeah. I
I think,
assume
yeah, he would
had
still
that.
have that. Yeah, you know what? Oh, yeah, I guess. Chip.
I have a friend.
Oh, yeah, I didn't just hit my head.
Yes, but wherever you were before, you don't want to be. Let's just forget about it.
I don't think that you can erase his memory with words,
I
but
agree.
you could with magic.
Yes. Can I do that?
Yeah.
Use magic plus weird. Let's do it.
Okay. You start to do that. He's like turned away from you and like on his phone, like calling some people and like explaining where he is, maybe what happened a little bit. And you are using Gehenna to make a hole in his memory.
Love it. Not in his head though. Like that doesn't work.
His not literal head,
Yeah.
metaphorical head. And I think that you can accomplish this. You have made a gap in his memory that you can fill with words. Chip, you could make people your friend now.
Yes.
against their will.
You guys,
Oh
I'm
my.
already a demon. I already knew that this was going to happen.
This keeps getting better and better.
Neil, I need you to act under pressure for me.
Okay.
Is this Halloween night is beginning to come to an end.
That fits.
I think that you absolutely wake up. You're woken up by a barkeep in Bonner's Ferry. Shakes you awake, and you feel like you're forgetting something or missing something, and then you see, oh, you left your wallet on the bar. You pick that up and put that back and kind of stumble outside. Your life has been a little hard, but you're glad that you don't have a lot of the obligations that some of your peers might have. You don't have a kid to worry about. You just got to make sure you pay rent and do what you can to stop some monsters. You can't remember too much family, but you're a man of your work. A gap was made in memories. And the funny thing about gaps like that, they can cause unforeseen collapses, much like the garage that fell on then human Caleb. Aisling is doing her best to pursue this singulatory goal until she doesn't really have the identity of Aisling anymore. And at this point, it's so easy for Chip to just slip out of the way, make gaps, and move around that doesn't really need to worry about that. And Aisling's going to be cursed to pursue this while Chip keeps making fake friends, moving back and forth. Caleb got exactly what he wanted. He still sees Ozma now and then, as she is actually taken by some of these Fae at night, forced to dance against her will at massive balls. But seeing a familiar face makes things a little bit easier. And over a long time, eventually she joins those ranks as well. And I believe that that is our finale for this game. Two people had to spend the luck that they had, and one of you became a monster.
Oh my god. Well,
Oh, wait, hang on. Well, let's look at the thing. Okay. Did we conclude the current mystery?
Nope.
Did we save someone from certain death or
no,
worse?
no, we
Yes.
didn't. No.
Did we learn
Yes.
something new and important?
We
Yes.
learned we're all horrible people.
Did we learn something new and important about one of the hunters?
We're all
Yes.
horrible people.
Yay!
Okay, we did save someone.
We saved Jeremy.
Yes. And
I'd
that's
say-
what matters.
Everybody marks 2.
Yeah, great.
Yay.
Can I even mark anything at this point?
No, you're excluded from these. I was thinking I could just, if the monstrous wasn't in play, you could take that as Fae and, change your playbook.
Yeah.
But I like this better because
Yeah.
you never wanted to hunt monsters.
Nope.
And
That's how I designed him from the beginning. He was kind of forced into it, literally.
Goodness gracious.
Can I
But
have
he's
like
away from the fucking cultists. Fucking hell.
Yes, that's good. A quick question,
Good.
just it's a relative term, just so that I know personally.
Yeah.
Why'd that one look like Neil? Why'd fake me look like me?
That is because that person's Fae name is Death in the Family.
Fun.
That's fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we will go around now and do outros, I guess. Jay, starting with you.
Hi, it's me. There's my Twitter. I don't do much now that this is over, but I'm going to be running a short mouse guard campaign I believe it's going to be Mondays in January or maybe Thursdays in January. We got 2 slots open. I don't have a home to like stream it. I don't know if we're going to. It's a whole thing. But even outside of that, if there's a new system you want to run or want to try, hit me up and I'd be happy to run it for you, whether I know it or I can learn. And Ed and I are going to be streaming a game of Pathfinder, is in the sense that if you come over like to my house and like sit next to me, you'll be able to watch, and it'll be fun.
If I could stream it, I absolutely would.
Real life streaming.
Yeah, in person, straight to your door.
Just look through the window.
Yeah, just do that.
What about you, Ed?
Hi, I'm Ed. I make bad decisions apparently. My Twitter is the 10 and then some. If you ever want to follow me on there, I kind of post little bits of everything, lots of retweeting and bad jokes. As Jay said, he and I are running a semi-recurring thing for his character in a campaign that I've been working on for some time. I'm not really streaming anything else besides this just yet. As I said, I think in the last one, I'm working to set up a YouTube channel for some voice acting things, some dramatic reads. I might be able to get some other people in on that as well. So stay tuned to my Twitter for that. That should be coming here pretty shortly. And I just completed 2 films in the past month, and I was nominated for Best Actor recently. So, yeah, 2 years in a row for that. Thank you.
What about you, Cade?
My name is Cade Backus. My Twitter is @KnockedProne. That's where I host most of my D&D things. But recently, actually, thanks to Jay, he actually voted the deciding factor of the name of the new band that I'm in. It is @Everstone Band. Yes, that is a Pokemon reference. We play some funky tunes, and we will be coming out with stuff shortly. That is what I've been doing. The drummer in the band has convinced me to also get some fuzz going on here. So me and Jay are also homies in that way too. So yeah, check out Everstone Band and Knocked Prone for some more content to come in the future. Yeah.
Levi, what about you?
Hey, I'm Levi. Levi Phipps 97, and making bad decisions is my brand. So, yeah, I'm really glad to have been a part of a really rad thingy. And tomorrow you can find me at Channel Otherdoc, where I play Alas for the Awful Sea, having our session 0 for this month-long campaign. Looking forward to that. The day after that, you can find me on the Chronicles of Casgardus. Demon Lord is raising an army of 2,000 to kill one man, and I know why.
Well,
Then
that's fun.
Yep, you've played with him. It's Gerald. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. And I think that's it for me. Just check out all these awesome people, please. Me.
Yeah, thanks everyone for hanging out in chat, being here. Thank you, Jay, for running this for us, and the wonderful people who played. It was a really good time. I enjoyed so much of it. You can find me all over the internet at Katieface. Regular schedule this week, off the table, all that good stuff. But Saturday be in a 12-hour stream for I was gonna say for charity, but I guess it's for me. It's for my charity. It's to raise money so I can go see my best friend in Seattle. So we have nothing else to do, and on Saturday we'll be starting at noon Eastern Standard Time and going probably a little longer than 12 hours. I think last time we went like 14, so we'll just sort of stop when we stop. But I'll be running Monster of the Week. There'll be an Urban Shadows game, Bluebird's Bride, and then we haven't decided the last game we're going to play yet. And also, speaking of Monster of the Week, I'm starting a new campaign Fridays at 1 Eastern Standard Time over on Tales from the Grim. This Friday, it'll be every Friday, and I'm very nervous as I forgot how nervous I get when I have to run things. But yeah, I hope everyone has a great evening, a great rest of the week, and yeah, thanks for hanging out with us, everyone. We'll see you later. Bye.